Only mode.
Hey everybody, Andrew Fox here. Hope you're well, my friends, and I'd like to welcome you to the fourth installment of the DNA Wealth Blueprint product launch training, which is called Unleashing the Affiliate Fireball on Your Product Launch. Now, we're just going to give everybody a couple of minutes to get ready. Go grab yourself a glass of water, chill out, just while we wait for other people to come in. So, as always, we'd like to do a quick audio check. Could you just put in, guys, in the box, you can hear me okay? Okay, guys. Yep. Rob Cooper, Doug Van Burskik, Ian Horner. Everybody says okay. Yeah. Martin Lee said, surprised to see webinar 4. Yeah, Martin, webinar 3 was a few weeks ago, but all the replays are in um, the members area, in the DNA Wealth members area. If you go to the bottom left of the navigation bar, you'll be able to get it there, guys. So you'll be able to get everything there. Just see, I'm getting to know all you guys quite well. There's Debbie Thomas, Jill Thompson, Mr. Hamilton. This is actually really good timing, guys, because I've actually just come off a product launch there last week. Was really successful. Well over 6 figures. Great conversions. Affiliates promoted really well, and looking forward to kind of sharing with you the nuts and bolts. And really, just everything that I'll teach in this call is step by step. So if everybody's looking forward to kind of step by step things to get your affiliates motivated, put in the box. Oh yeah, baby. Machine. Yes, yes, indeed, Andrew. Rob Cooper, I'm New York in the middle of the course. Hi, Rob. Yes, this is week 4 of the product launch training, but you can just log into DNA Wealth members area, scroll to the bottom left, the product launch training, and watch sections 1 to 3 at your pleasure. Now, I'd still advise you stay on the call because you'll be able to watch this webinar, but before you implement everything, I would make sure that you watch modules 1 to 3, okay? But you should still get a lot out of this about motivating affiliates for like a big launch. No problem, Rob. Okay, guys. So, without further ado, I am Mr. Fox, and I am ready to entertain you and show you some kick-ass ways to get affiliates. So, here we go. So, launching a product mainly via an affiliate force is one of the most risk-free methods online, and it can generate a fantastic return on investment. Now, it does have its pros and cons, guys, okay? Uh, Sometimes when you get affiliates to promote, it can get a little bit political, and people start saying, I'll promote yours if you promote mine. That's the kind of mentality that they're in. I call this a scarcity mindset. People are always thinking, if I can, if I'm going to promote, I want something in return. Let me be honest with you guys. I have obviously done very well online, and I've never really entertained this mindset. It's it's you see, there's certain levels of affiliates. There's affiliates, product launch owners that might make, incomes of 10, 20, 30 grand a year. There's ones that do, hundreds, 100 grand a year, and there's ones that do millions. And generally, the higher the earners, they're usually much cooler guys, and they're more like, look, I'm going to promote this product if it fits, and I like the product owner, and I like obviously the product converts, the product's fitting for my list, so yeah, I'd like to help you out. Higher level people, guys, generally they like to discuss, they establish relationships, and then when they do that, they do promotions. So guys, bear that in mind. The tit for tat mentality is something that I'm never really I don't really recommend in any shape or form. There's nothing wrong with bartering, okay, and trying to use barter and a bit of leverage to acquire things, but to do that tit for tat, promote me, I'll promote you. I'm not really going to entertain that. So basically, obviously, the pros of an affiliate launch are the zero capital. Obviously, the affiliate's effectively taking the risk by sending their traffic to you. But you got to bear in mind, if your product doesn't produce, favorable ROIs, the affiliate, believe me, trust me, they will remember that next time you create a product. So your aim with an affiliate launch is obviously to get your affiliates a good return on investment. Now, I know you might be thinking, well, Andrew, what's a good return on investment? Um, Literally, that's like saying, how long is a piece of string? It really depends. It's a market based question, so it's really what the market is doing that time. Now, typically within, I suppose, internet marketing, for an affiliate to return a dollar's EPC has always been that kind of magic number. So I would like to kind of return affiliates probably around, say $1.30 or $1.50 if that's the case. Um, so when you're doing an affiliate based launch, always remember this: put the affiliate first, okay, guys? Because they're the guys that are handing you their traffic. They're they've acquired their list in some way, either from their own product launches or paying for traffic. So you want to look after these guys as well. Now, obviously, this is the advantage if you're just sending paying traffic to an offer. It's a very cold relationship. I give you money and you send me traffic, and whatever you do with the traffic is is up to you. It's up to you to convert it. So that's why pen traffic can be good. And if you get very good at it, obviously, like my business partner Peter Parks, you can do extremely well. But the affiliate marketing launch, as I said, it's a more of a zero risk, and especially if you're low on capital and stuff like that. So what I'm going to do here, guys, is I'm going to basically take you through a recent launch step by step. As I said, throughout the DNA Wealth course, um, case studies are the best way to teach. Nothing is ever theory, okay, guys? So below is a screenshot of my JVZoo account. Now, JVZoo, I launched through multiple networks. I've gone through ClickBank at JVZoo. I've launched through my own network. I've done direct PayPal sales. Tested out loads of various networks. And JVZoo is one of the up and coming ones. It's a really consistent um, launch platform. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually take you through some of these figures. What I recommend you do as well, guys, is have a pen and paper handy. Write down kind of some of these things because you'll want to implement these in your launch. So we've paid affiliates about $225,000 in about 5 months. So we're averaging paying them out about just under $46,000 a month. So if we basically maintain that rate, um, we will transact about because we give out around 55 to 60% commissions on the front end, kind of to build our customer list. So if we're kind of going to our current rate, we're going to do about 1.2 million in revenues, of which we will probably give away about sort of 600, 700,000. And then by good back end marketing, you'll recoup probably the amount you pay to the affiliates. So you can easily make at this rate you can do over $1 million, which $1 million is $1 million, so it's cool. Now, as I said, we like to give away 55 to 60% to build the front end customer list. Now, I actually had one of the a guy who broke several ClickBank records over the weekend here recently, and he's going to do a launch in JVZ. He's actually going to pay higher than that, and I said, look, you can do that if you want, but it will eat into your profitability because when you launch in JVZoo, as well as that, you have to eat 5% fees to JVZoo. I think they actually are bringing out a Premier account soon, which is going to lower that slightly. And then PayPal fees are anywhere from 3 to 5%, depending on various factors. But my friend said, look, I don't even really care about the money first. I just want to establish a presence in JVZoo. I want affiliates to be happy. So I'm like, well, if you want to give away more commissions to build your presence and keep affiliates happy, you can do that as well. So basically, what we do, guys, is we use JVZoo. to basically as a lead gen model, and we basically back end with higher ticket items during the year, and we keep 100% of that. So we can process directly through our merchant account and stuff. So all we're paying is like anywhere from 2 to 3% fee. So we're keeping 97% of the money, which is obviously compared to 55 to 60% commissions plus PayPal plus JVZoo, you're actually making 3 to 4 times your profit, which is obviously a mega profit well. So this is where about 95% of vendors get it wrong. Using the affiliate launch model is a lead generation tool. The bulk of your profits will always come from the back end, doing internal launches once you get that customer list, because you want to get your customers in, look after them, and sell them additional products and services. Uh, that is the best way to work the affiliate launch model, 100%. So mindset is everything, guys. I talk about mindset. Really in everything I do, and it's no different in doing an affiliate launch. So your number one priority in an affiliate based launch is you got to look after the affiliate. So again, let's dig deep into this. We're going to talk about the three basic human drivers so we can see exactly how to deal with each affiliate, and then I'll walk you through my recent launch and go over the exact system I used. So three basic human drivers: money, opportunity, and recognition. Now, some affiliates, okay, guys, are the green-eyed monster, and believe me, all they care about is money. Even though they pretend they don't, believe me, they do. Um, so you basically have to understand that some affiliates are just, what commissions am I going to get? What percentage? Oh, it's not that it's not that I really want the money. It's just I feel I should get paid. Believe me, they're just after. They're very money oriented affiliates. That's okay because, like I said, there's all different types out there. Other affiliates are basically more recognition based as well as the money. They love seeing their name on the leaderboards. So, several reasons for this could be they're hoping to get you to promote their product back. And they also want to prove to the other affiliates within the marketplace their stature and that they're a force to be reckoned with. Because, guys, ego is a massive driver in human nature. Recognition and ego from your peers. This applies to, you'll see this in just offline jobs, corporate jobs. A lot of people just pride themselves on being higher up in the company and wearing extra stars and doing all of that. So you just need to recognize these human drivers, or these drivers, okay, in human nature. So this is how I want you to approach this, guys. Okay, you got to cut your emotions out of this. I want you to become the ice queen or the ice king. Okay, you got to understand there are various types of affiliate, okay, you're going to be dealing with along the way. So if some guy doesn't want to promote because of this, don't go off like cursing and blind and like, I can't believe it, I'm offering him this, who does he think he is? Guys, you're going to deal with this, okay? Every affiliate is different, okay? So you need to logically approach each situation and type of affiliate in a specific way. It's not personal, guys. You got to remember this. A lot of this is just business. So what we're going to do is basically get the basics right, okay? So you want to get a solid JV page. So I'm going to take you through this. Really simple stuff, this out, by the way, guys. But again, people overcomplicate things. So uh, basically, this was our Guerrilla Evolution JV page. And what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go online to it and break it down for you. Okay, here we go. Okay, guys. So yeah, just put in. Everybody can see the screen there, the web browser. Yep. Yep. I can see more people coming in the call. Valerie Duval, how are you, Valerie? Nice to see you. Greg Melville, here in Patel. Great to have you here, guys. Okay, so you're making a JV page, okay? So what I'll do is I'll run through the main homepage and then I'll go through the navigation with you. So what you want to do, guys, is the date of the launch should be very prominent. When people go to a JV page, they always want to know when it's launching, and a lot of affiliates always come in late to a launch, so you want to promote that. Now, I would probably go as far to say I would actually make that date a little bigger than that. So you want to have the promotion. Now, notice here, it's not about, hey, I made this much money. This is how good I am. Guys, what did I say at the start of this webinar? It's about the affiliate and about how much money they're going to make. look, we paid our affiliates an average of $41,000 per month last year. Do you want your share? Okay. So then we have a picture of myself. That photo was actually cropped out. I'm standing beside Rio Ferdinand there, the Man United footballer. Met him at the private jet terminal. That was pretty cool. So what we do here, guys, is we also have screenshots. Bear in mind certain factors here. These are from Skype, okay? And basically what they're saying is, converted 22 sales of 66 hops. My EPC so far is $5.95. Probably my best 3 mailings ever. What's good about using these screenshots, guys, is um, pay attention to the detail, just circling certain things and then, bringing out certain quotes. The devil is in the detail, guys, and little things like this here will capture an affiliate's. Like, if people see my EPC so far is 595, that's a pretty crazy EPC. So, that will definitely get affiliates' attention. Also, notice that it's Skype chats. People are using things like Skype and Facebook all the time. So if you just had like regular text here with just headlines, it's not going to grab people's attention. Using things like Skype and Facebook as well, Facebook comments are really hot, guys, will grab their attention. So again, we have down the page, JV's promote Guerrilla Evolution. What's in it for you? Instant commissions, basically product and affiliate earnings. We then have our opt-in box there. Sometimes I would actually put the opt-in box, guys, maybe up here as well, just above the fold. At the time we were doing this, I was actually in Miami, and we were doing a $1 million mastermind that weekend. So I was actually really, my time was so constrained because I wanted to obviously do the mastermind with people, and obviously I had a lunch on as well. So I didn't get to actually make this launch exactly as I wanted, but we still did pretty good. So we have the opt-in form there, have the affiliate link. Here's your affiliate link. What is Guerrilla Evolution? 4 simple lines of what it does, and basically um, a hint of the sales funnel. So as you can see, guys, there's really nothing fancy to that. Obviously, I themed it with green because green is was a part of our kind of themes. So simple things like that. Again, guys, see for the navigation, keep this simple, guys. There's no need to make it fancy. Generally, what an affiliate will need is they might look at product details. Some might ask you for a review copy. Generally, this is okay on a case by case basis. Okay, if they email you, JV tools, you're going to want to get some email swipes done. I've also got a good resource for you guys. We hired a guy to write these. Was really happy with them. And then you've got banners and stuff. We actually used Fiverr.com to do those banners, so they're not the most fancy banners in the world, but for $5 you can't complain, right? So basically, you want your swipes, JV Tools, swipes and banners, your affiliate link, then your contest and prize money. So what I like to do, guys, is I will run a launch typically from usually on a Tuesday, sometimes on a Thursday, and I generally run it to the Sunday after. The reason is people come in late on a launch, guys. They always like to see what the market's doing, and then they begin to promote. So it gives you time to get people excited and stuff to promote. So these are the prizes I kind of give away at the minute on a JV Zoo launch. Uh, it's pretty popular. People enjoy them, and it's usually quite a few people fighting out to get there. They also just like the recognition, obviously, of being on the leaderboard. And then on the contact us, you can have your email address and your Skype ID and your Facebook ID. So that's a good way to kind of make yourself available to affiliates. Now, JV tools, if you want to get into adding more tools on, you can put in email swipes, as we said, and banners. You can also get articles written for you. You can put in paid AdWord ads to give your affiliates. You can put in press releases, things like that there. You can get affiliate training videos done. Sometimes you can barter things where you'll give people a free copy of your product if they'll do a few training videos for you. So, pardon me, just get a glass of water here. So that's basically the JV page. Again, guys, there's nothing complicated about it. Keep it simple. Make your product convert and keep it clean. Okay, guys, and you will have a good product launch. So I'll just go back to the keynote. So when you're doing a launch, okay, before you do it, I'm going to assume obviously you've watched modules 1, 2, and 3 of the product launch training series, which is going to ensure every step is being completed. Guys, if you haven't actually seen those yet, don't worry, they're in the members area. The replays are there. What I'm saying is, by all means, keep watching this presentation today, but please do watch modules 1, 2, and 3 at some point to get the overall picture, okay? So I'm just going to do a very core recap of the key points, but like I said, I've reiterated it again there, guys, modules 1 to 3 before you do a launch. So basically the key recaps are, you've got your branding set up, okay, and you've done your market research, which is taught in module 1, and you've established it's a product the market wants. You basically have added Google Analytics to your site, added that to your pages. This is going to be important, guys, because sometimes you might want to sell this site on. You're going to want to have reliable, recognized third-party service in your pages to show the traffic and the growth and stuff. So get that in from the start, guys. You're going to want to have a good converting, tried and tested sales funnel in place. Again, that's module 2 or 3. And then your sales copy is rock solid and you got a good website design. I'd like to give a shout out here to www.designgururyan.com. If you get in contact with him, tell him that you were referred by Andrew Fox and Peter Parks, and he'll look after you. He's a great guy, does some killer sites. And you see your JV page, guys. If you want to get some great email swipes done, I've been using a guy, Mike Shreve, recently, freelance copywriter Mike.com. So that's some ways, guys, if you want to get some outsource some of these tasks, okay? So basically you want to get the word out and approach super affiliates. You want to do this at least 2 to 4 weeks before a launch. And there are 3 main ways to do this, guys. Affiliate launch sites, Facebook groups, and Skype rooms. So I'm going to actually take you through my personal Rolodex. So what we'll do is we'll go through the main affiliate launch sites. There's one called jvnotifypro.com run by Mike Mertz, muncheye.com run by Chris Munch. Good paid advertising section here. I'm going to just go on to these sites in a second, guys. And iamlauncher.com run by the I Am Wealth Builders. So what we'll do is we'll just go through these sites. I want to actually show you here what you should be looking for. This is jvnotifypro.com. Okay, and as you can see here, you can post for free or you can become a premium member. And this is going to actually launch. It's going to show you the product launch board, okay? So you can see when everybody's launching and stuff like that there. And you can obviously get your launch listed there. This is one of the boards that it's been around for a long time. Mike Mertz is he's a great guy, super good guy and stuff. So you can actually go in there and check. Now, Muncheye, this has been this has been getting a lot of traction recently. So again, you have all your launches here and stuff. You have like premium launches. It'll actually tell you, see the network that everybody's on. That's JVZoo, the wee icon, Warrior Plus. So what you can actually see there, guys, is you can see JVZoo is pretty popular. Few Warrior Plus ones there, but as you can see, JVZoo is the dominant force. Now, guys, what you kind of want to do here as well is don't launch on a day where there's a really big guy going. For example, Sean Donahoe's he's a big product vendor and a super affiliate. So, don't launch on the same day as him, because the chances are you're going to come off worse. Sean's probably not going to appreciate it if he was there first, and you're just going to divide your kind of potential affiliates. So that's the best way. Now, as you can see, the launch calendars are quite packed, so you're going to probably have to put yourself in somewhere, but probably better not to go on these ones in the yellow or the premium ones, so better to avoid that. Now, you can advertise here on this site. I've actually done this before, and now the pricing does change. At the minute, it's around, I think it's $50 a day, and then you can you can put your launch banner and stuff there as well. I've actually tried this, guys, and you'll get anywhere from coming up to launch, but maybe an additional, potentially 10 to 30 affiliates per day. So I've quite enjoyed that. Now I think they do. Uh, if you buy 5 days, you get two, three free. So it's $250 for the week. I found it to be pretty worthwhile because obviously, one good affiliate can bring you that back. So that is a good resource. Then we have I Am Launcher, which is done by the I Am Wealth Builders, Cindy Batt and Soren. And again, you can get your launch listed here and stuff. So these are all great ways, guys, to get your launch listed. Some good resources for you. So what I'll do is just go back here now to the keynote. So that's the 3 affiliate launch sites. Now, Facebook groups are massive, guys. At this exact moment, getting your announcement in, because everybody's on Facebook, especially in the marketing crowd. So this is what I need to tell you to do, guys. You need to read the rules of each group individually, okay? Because some will allow blatant posting of your ad and others will not. So please read the rules of each group. Um, and also, this is what I encourage you guys. You all want to contribute something in life. So, everyone on this call can offer some value in a way to a group. You could be a web designer, you could have a programming background, you could be an audio visual specialist, you could be someone with brick and mortar experience, you could be a corporate guy, you could have a rags to riches or even back to rag story. So you can contribute and give value. So I would encourage you to maybe post and get involved in stuff because people will start seeing your name. So it's a good way to do this. Now, here is some groups that you can literally just go on Facebook and search for. These are the names, okay? I'll put this underneath this webinar when we put the replay up so you can have access to these. 5 Figure Promo Affiliates JV Elite Launch Group, I Am Elite JV Launch Group, Daniel Liu's Kick-Ass JV Group, Launch Superstars, WSO Elite Inner Circle, Official JV Zoo Group, Prestige Launches, the Real JV Group. So these here will help you get good traction. And like I said, you need to go in there and read the rules because the rules always change as well, guys, in some groups. So make sure you read the rules before you promote. So groups is another great way to get your program out there. Again, Skype chat rooms, guys. Read the rules. Some allow posting, some do not. I recommend you go in there, not just blasting everybody. Even if it's allowed, if you just go in and blast all the time, it's better to go in and contribute, interact with people and stuff. So if you actually need a personal intro to get in to some of these chat rooms, if you email me at andrew at 9to5annihilation.com, I should be able to get you into some of these chat rooms. There's one called, you can just search for these online, UK Marketing Community. I Am Launcher chat room. It's really good. It's run by Cindy mainly. You're not usually allowed to post links and stuff, but there's a lot of really good high level marketers in there. And Simon Warner says. So what I'm going to do is I'll just show you some of these groups because I'm just going to log in here. So here's the groups here. One of them Simon's. So you can see there's people just kind of posting their links and stuff there, and there's people chatting away and stuff. And if I went in here and went, oh hey guys, I'd like you to test something, or here's a few test results. There's Simon Warner, the owner of the group. He's a really good affiliate, guys. He runs good events in the UK and stuff. So he's a good guy to know. Guy Faraz Ahmed, he always does great sales for me. Craig Crawford, he sent me a few sales before. Barry Rogers, he's done really well. So you can see these are good hubs. I could see Amelie Larson there. That's one of my DNA customers. So these places are great to get results. So as you can see, I'm diversifying and getting affiliates across a variety of places. So let's just go back here. So again, everybody asks, How do I get super affiliates, Andrews? And here are the do's and don'ts, okay? The best way that you're going to have of doing business with a super affiliate is you need to establish a relationship of some sort. Um, People and super affiliates, they do business with people they know, like, and trust, okay? So that's three things. This is what my good friend Dave Mizraki always says. People do business with whom they know, like, and trust. We used to talk about it with all different types of business and stuff, and it goes back. It's just an age old thing. So I can tell you this, okay, guys. If you Facebook or email a super affiliate and you give them basically a long blurb saying, "Oh, I've got the best product and it pays super commissions and my product's great," guys, 99% of you are not going to reply. You got to think as the super affiliate as the super hot chick in the nightclub, okay? These girls are hearing the same lines all night long. So if you go up and say, "Oh, you're beautiful, can I buy you a drink?" Uh-uh, you're done. You're toasted. So you know you got to realize the super affiliates are hearing the same lines that you're telling them all night long. So you got to think outside the box, guys. So how do you establish a relationship with a super affiliate? Several ways. You can meet them at offline events. You can get into these chat rooms and you can respond to questions in the Skype chat rooms, sometimes specifically to them, other times, to other people. Because believe me, people like, me, I would be a super affiliate and I do scan and I see the way people interact with people and I begin to form my opinions. Is this the type of person that I would promote a product with? Are they, kind of giving me the vibe that I want to, associate with? You can demonstrate value in groups, contribute value and stuff. And here's a real simple thing, guys. You can basically sign up to, a lot of the, experts, and I suppose the fancy name is the gurus' Facebook pages. What I do is when I personally, post a question on my Facebook book wall, and I say, guys, can you check a link's working here, or, this software wouldn't. I mean, one guy, I put a post up saying this software won't open my Mac, and people respond to me. And they said, "Oh, hey Andrew, just try this, Command Shift Alt or whatever key, and the software works fine." And then it does work. I reply back and, "Oh, thanks a lot." And they're like, "Oh, thanks, Andrew. Yeah, I've always looked up to you and stuff. You've helped me a lot." And I'm like, "Oh yeah, that's cool." And then they kind of disappear, and then they might come back and say, "Oh, I've got a few products," and I'm like, "Yeah, yeah, I'll take a look." Well, guess what, guys? The chance of them doing a joint venture with me has risen exponentially. As I said, people will do business with people, and it's the natural law of reciprocation. So if you've kind of helped people or interacted, the chance of you um, getting to do business with them is going to be a lot higher. So super affiliates will sometimes want higher commissions. Either they want more money or they just want the recognition, or both. Okay, guys. Um, and if you're going to do a launch and you don't really have that many super affiliates on board, it can sometimes be worth bending a lot to get them there, because if you get the super affiliates on board and you get a bit of traction with your launch, you can leverage that for massive momentum. And we're going to take you through a full launch sequence and show you why momentum is one of the keys in any launch. So here's the kind of value you can offer to super affiliates. You could basically say, "Look, I'm willing to promote your product in an exclusive webinar in the back end where you'll say, we'll promote whatever product you want, and hopefully I'm going to get 500 customers or 1,000 customers, and we'll promote your product." You can also offer to add their product in your members area. You could say, "Look, I'd be willing to do an exclusive interview with the affiliate if they request it." You can offer them the higher commissions. You can also say, "Look, I'm going to write custom emails to your list, get to know their list." Right. So say that, for example, they sell a product that is about a WordPress tool that will put advertising down the side of your blog. You could write, "Oh, hey, it's Dan here from wpwidget.com. The way you've got advertising, my widget places advertising down the side of the wall. Well, I've got this additional tool and service that would actually do this, so you can actually do the legwork, do the grunt work for the affiliate." Okay. You basically want to make it as easy as possible for them to promote. Um, this also works really well, guys. If you can get affiliates to do a webinar with you to promote your product, and you say, "Look, guys, I'm only willing to do this for certain affiliates," where, say, you have a sales funnel and it's got $190 of products in it if they were to buy everything. Well, if you do it, if you do it with the if you do it with you say like I'm willing to give all your customers everything in the sales funnel for $97. That's something they might bite. Now we did this as a kind of an experiment, and the thing is, it converted so bloody well that this affiliate went berserk, and they ended up selling over $70,000. So one affiliate sent 70 grand, which was about 700 sales of a $97 product, which is obviously pretty crazy. So okay, sorry, just go forward here. So basically, sorry, okay, cool. What we're going to do is we'll go through this case study now of the Gorilla Evolution launch, okay? And we sold over 5,000 units of this. So let me actually take you through everything and how we achieved this. So these were my top affiliates after day one. So this is what I did, okay, was I either emailed, Facebook, or messaged them or Skyped them on the first day. So I got in touch with them one way or the other. I was telling them how they've done, okay? These are simple things, guys, but write them down. Tell the affiliates how they're doing, give them their current EPC, and thank them. Say thank you, guys, really important word. You can let them know, look, these affiliates are coming up behind you. Here's the guys on the move. Send them more swipes. Here's another swipe to mail. Give them some fresh ad copy, or you can custom write them. Um, and then what you can do is you can leverage this into JV emails, in chat and Facebook. So say you're on a chat, a Skype chat with an affiliate, and they say, "Oh my God, Andrew, I'm getting $3.93. This is converting great." Well, you can screenshot that image and use it in your emails. Now, get permission and stuff off the affiliate. 99% of the time, they're not going to care at all. They're not going to mind, but it's just being polite to kind of ask. So basically, unless you're in a big pre-launch sequence, launches will typically start off slower at the start, and then they gain massive momentum. Okay, so that was my first day sort of stats. And basically, here's how you stimulate huge momentum. As well as individually following up with key affiliates, you need to send broadcasts to your affiliate list. You want to send 3 JV emails on the launch day. One is building it up, one is the we are live, and the third is a quick update. You see, guys, this sounds bizarre, right? But you see, when affiliates say an offer launches at, for example, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and affiliates don't hear about the offer after it has launched, they assume it isn't doing well, because this is human nature. Our brains are conditioned to basically, the more we see something, then you automatically assume it's popular, and naturally people will want to associate with popularity. So this is, part of kind of your affiliate branding and recognition thing. People don't want to be left out, and that also includes affiliates don't want to, be left out if they feel they're missing out on opportunity, and also an opportunity for recognition. So basically, we're going to go through these 3 subject lines on launch day, and then I'm going to actually take you through the emails. So this is what I send. I've actually sent this on my last 2 or 3 launches. I should really test a wee bit more, but they're working pretty good. So these ones get great open rates. So on launch day, you send your affiliate links inside and email swipes. Then we send just before we, as we go live, JV's mail now. We just went live in brackets, huge EPCs, using things like dots at the end of subject lines, and then in brackets, huge EPCs. Using hyphens. All this is done on purpose, guys. I've tested this over the years, okay? And all these things will increase your open rates. Then, another message like JV's, holy crap, cold hard stats are in, ha ha ha. So, all these emails, guys, I've got a really special treat for you, actually. I'm going to give you all these emails underneath this webinar. We'll post them in the members area. And guess what? I'm going to actually give you a 10-day launch sequence as part of the DNA Wealth Blueprint. Okay, guys. So I'm actually going to give you my copy to swipe. I'm going to take you through it now and show you the psychology of it and stuff and all the things I have. So does that sound good with you guys? Giving you over a 10-day launch period, which did hundreds of thousands of dollars. Yeah, we're getting a lot of yeses. Epic, great. Awesome, guys. Awesome. Okay, so let's go through the kind of psychology of these here. Let me So let me go here. So this is the first email. We're going to send this out. Just zoom in here, okay? So usually have a header like this: JV's Guerrilla Evolution Launch News and Swipe. The word news is I like the word news. I've tested this again, guys. We are conditioned to, again, as humans, we're conditioned to the word news. If you say something like the word sale, if you say something that triggers oh, he's just trying to sell me something. If you use the word launch news, it's a bit more informative, okay? So that's why obviously the word news is a massive word in the world. So launch news and swipes, we go live at 4 p.m. So you want to actually, in the headline, launch news and swipes, and tell people when you go live at the exact time. So I'm basically telling them there just a little bit of personality. Just had a crazy birthday weekend here in Miami with some rock stars: Peter Parks, Dave Miz, Commerce, and Greg Davis. We're speaking at the Miami Mastermind. Again, guys, that's dropping in a little bit of social proof as well. A lot of people will recognize these names. So tomorrow, or you could put the day, just depends when you send this, is when we unleash Guerrilla Evolution. The sales copy is smoking, and I'm looking forward to unveiling it. We go live at 4 p.m. Eastern. So, guys, do you notice here? I've actually got it the time there, and I've also got it there. People in this day and age need to be told things multiple times. Like, you always forget, because we have so much distractions. We have Facebook, we have Skype, we have WhatsApp, we have Facebook on your phone, we have laptops. So you need to get in. You need to kind of drill into people's heads. So we just tell them the most essential things, because we know that most of our affiliates will promote via email. Over 7 email swipes here. Get your affiliate link here, apply now, don't wait, because obviously with JVZoo they need to apply to get a link approved. Remind them those to hit first always make the most affiliate commissions. 60% commissions over 6 products in the funnel. Oh, I've copied a swipe below if you want to cut and paste. Thank you again for your support. You notice the word thank you, guys? Simple things that make a big difference. And then we put an email swipe there. So then the next one is, as we mail out, launch live email. Again, we just have the subhead, Guerrilla Evolution launches live. JVs, we just went live. You can mail right now. Early testing is showing EPCs in the 331 to 957 range. I think we're going to have a smash hit. Remind them of the email swipes. Get your affiliate link. Mail early and mail hard. PS, email swipe below, and give them the swipe again. And then what you want to do is you want to email. I would like to email typically 4 to 5 hours into launch, guys. If you need to wait a little bit longer, to get a bit of traction results, go ahead. So I'll just open up the 5-hour launch email. Now, this is the one that kind of can get people motivated, because obviously everybody, affiliates wait around, and they like to see if something's, getting traction or being promoted and stuff. So I actually attack this objection straight on. Hey, JVs, real life stats 5 hours going berserk. That's strong language. That's going to get your attention. You're used to having people hyping, again, use of inverted comments, launches and feeding all these crazy numbers. Well, let's just deal with the cold hard facts. We hit number 1 on JVZoo within 2 hours. Whoa. The uptake ratio is insane. Our previous 2 launches in JVZoo hit multiple 6 figures, and JV Evolution is kicking its ass. It's going to break the record. We're seeing affiliates, with APCs of $4 to $5. Affiliates are hitting me up every 5 to 10 minutes, loving this offer. And you can put in screenshots here and stuff, guys. Now, remember I said if you're talking to affiliates on Skype and they're leaving you like information and EPCs, screenshot those and put them in your email, okay, guys? That's a great thing to do. Again, if you're not number 1 on JVZoo, that was actually pretty quick, guys. Not many people do that within a couple of hours. It actually was a massive, super converting launch. But even if you're like saying the top 7 or something, you could say like, oh guys, we've just entered at 7th already, and the day's still early. Always use news to your advantage, okay, guys? Because there's 2 ways to perceive things in life. You can look at the positive side of life, and you can milk it and you can push it, or you can be negative and be a miserable old shit, and in which case you're never going to get anywhere. So Again, I said, look, this thing's an animal. Don't wait until tomorrow. Give them, some command to, get the swipes out. Money loves speed. It's part of the reason I've become a notorious super affiliate over time. I see a superb offer and a great product. I can like go in pursuit of the prize. Um, over 7 email swipes here, and the prizes are here. It's yours for the taking. How bad do you want it? Guys, can you see what I'm doing here? I'm actually challenging the affiliates. Like, how bad do you want it? Challenging someone is a great way to get them to step up to the plate. So there's those 3 emails there, guys. Let's just close that down. So again, that's going to get you sort of through day one. So this is where momentum is absolutely critical. Hold on, just dragging some off the screen. Basically, this is where most people screw up on launches, okay? Now, get this, okay? Our opening in day only accounted for around 16% of our total sales. Guys, that means there is 84% of sales still on the table. But you need to drive a launch hard. You need to push and hustle until the final bell, okay? I mean, if you're not willing to kind of, get off your butt, do these things that I'm about to tell you, guys, that's what I'm doing to you here right now. I'm going to challenge you to use the swipes and the templates that I set out and push through your launch, okay? You need to do this, okay? So this is partly why I favor a 10-day, sometimes even a 12-day launch, because you have opportunity to do this. We actually launched Guerrilla Evolution on Thursday and we finished the following, so it was a 10-day launch. And it was very crucial, guys, that we leverage as much of those results in conversion data, and we push it out via the various forms of social media available to us. So again, guys, write these things down. These are essential things. You can chat with affiliates on Skype about their EPCs and screenshot them, what they say on Skype. You can use Facebook comments and stuff, emails. And again, guys, what I'm saying is, if you're in a Skype conversation, just say, hey, Mark, can I use this EPC quote that you've had to, help people promote my launch? It would mean a lot to me. Most people, 99% of affiliates won't mind. And guess what, guys? They're going to enjoy the recognition that you give them, because the fact that you are asking them for, a screenshot shows that you're happy with their results and you're giving them recognition. So they're kind of feeling proud, like, hey, this guy respects me, and he's actually, everybody loves to be recognized, okay? So you can do things like screenshot your standings in the marketplace. You can use sales figures. It's 6 hours in, and we're already at number 6, and we're climbing. And with Soren to come in and mail, and Sean Donahoe, this is really starting to heat up, guys. So that's really crucial. So here's another tip for you guys. When you post results in chat rooms, groups, etc., people are always going to be slightly wary, because they know it's in your own agenda. The human mind will go, well, of course he's going to promote his own launch. He's going to say, don't promote me. So here's how to get around this. Basically, you can ask a few of these affiliates that you're building up relationships with, hey, if you've got like 2 seconds, would you mind posting one of the chats like, oh, hey, Andrew, killer offer you got. I'm at like $3.25 EPC. It's pretty damn good for my list. Have you got any more swipes? As if you're just having a conversation while the world's watching from the outside. And then, you can reply in the chat room, oh, yeah, of course, man, here's the link. And then, give a link to the swipes. This is a super powerful way to attract affiliates, because you'll get people conversing with you, going, oh, hey, Andrew, I'm able to send a bit of traffic. And you're like, oh, yeah, cool, man. Hop on board, absolutely. And then you can then, use that leverage that you've now got to attract other affiliates, and the snowball continues. So if you can kind of get people to do this every couple of days and in chat rooms, this will help propel your launch, and also Facebook groups and stuff like that. So of course, for this method to work, you're going to have to have, reasonably decent EPCs. But if you follow what I've taught, modules 1, 2, and 3, you're going to have a great chance at it. Other ways as well, guys. Here's clever things, again, to use human psychology. To gain more traction, you can put out like a personal thank you on your own FB page. So let's say, for example, Sean Donahoe, he's he's a great affiliate of mine. We can basically put a shout out to, like, oh, launch is going great. Shout out to Sean Donahoe, Walt Bayless, Simon Warner. These guys are kicking ass. And the chances are that they enjoy that recognition, and they'll actually reply on your Facebook thread and say, yeah, Andrea, I'm doing pretty well. I'm going to mail again tonight. When people see other people mailing, what does that do? They think, oh shit, this is actually working. People are talking about it, and they're going to promote more. So this is why momentum is very important. So basically, you have days 3 to 7 of the launch, okay? And this is where you're going to need to keep coming up with constant. Now I'm putting in updates and breaking news. You've got to entertain people, guys, okay? So this is what I expect you to do, okay, guys? You need to follow up individually with key affiliates. This is what you need to do. If they've promoted, okay, well, you're going to thank them for promoting. You're going to send them more swipes. You're going to write them custom swipes. If they haven't actually promoted yet, well, you can actually send them screenshots and proof of people, earning money and things like that. And if for example, one of these affiliates that you're trying to get on board is friends with someone who's already promoted, show them their friend stats. Like, Sean's friend might be Mark or something. I go, hey, Mark's, here's his statistic. He's doing really well, guys. So that's what I want you to do. Always leverage your data and, you know, uh, your existing results and stuff, and, proof of your sales to get more affiliates. So send out regular affiliate broadcasts. You can do them every day or at least every 1 to 2 days. Don't leave longer than 2 day gap. Maybe even send, say one on 3 days in, then maybe send the next one 5 and 6 and 7. Don't leave a big gap. Here are some features, headlines, and incentives that you can use which work well for me. As you're getting into Saturday night, you can go Saturday Night Fever. Are you in? Give them an incentive there. Sometimes you can say, look, if you send an extra 50, if you send an extra 10 sales this week, we'll give you an extra $50. Things like that. Things like leaderboard is so tight in capitals. ... He's about to lose top spot. Everybody likes to see what the outside world is doing, especially what they want to see what their peers are doing. And sometimes affiliates will just be curious, like who's that other affiliate and stuff. And if they see like a big name promoting or someone they recognize, they might hop on board. So that's great for curiosity. You can do this as well. Like, oh my god, I'm shocked. This I'm put in the name of this guy. This guy just promoted. It's your job, guys, to basically, as an affiliate promoter of your product, is you got to keep people involved, excited, and entertained. A launch is kind of like a soap opera. You've got to like push them through the whole sequence. Okay. So days 8 to 10 of the launch closing time, guys. In these final 3 days, you can actually do between 25% to sometimes 40% of your total sales volume. Guys, that is huge. Again, most people are totally screwing this up because they're not driving their launch over the finish line. They're doing the 400-meter relay, and when it comes to that last 100 meters, when you should be pushing with all you've got, they're like sitting on the edge of the track eating ice cream. Uh, it's just they don't know what they're doing. They're lazy, and this is the difference between becoming a super product vendor and a super affiliate. Is you got to push right to the very end. Okay. So they also maybe are ill educated. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually show you my current system, which works like gangbusters. Um, and then I'm going to actually show you what you need to mail your affiliates, super detailed email, and I'm going to break down everything that you need to mail them day 8 or day 9, and then take you through it all. And on the final day, you're actually going to mail your affiliates 2 or even 3 times. Um, but first, we've got to get your sales page set up correctly for the close. So what I've done is I've set up a temporary. This is just a demo link, guys. Um, I use a service called timerlay.com. I'm going to show you this page in a second. Just so everybody's on pace with me here, is just type in the box. Is this all useful, guys? You getting a lot out of this? Yeah, absolutely. I love you. Thank you. Love you too, guys. Very much so. Super as always. Okay, guys, cool. Yeah, guys, I'm literally just trying to keep it simple. I hope what you're realizing, guys, is what I'm doing here isn't rocket science. Every single one of you in the call is totally capable of doing this. I'm giving you all the swipes, giving you the psychology behind it, giving you the tools I use, giving you resources to get your sites designed and swipes, and all it's up to you. Just take action, and you can do this, guys. Yep, so what we'll do here is we'll use this timerlay service. Again, I'll get you a link if you want to get this. So I'm going to click that now. So let me just close this down. So what timerlay does, guys, is just move this out of the way. Timerlay will put a footer on your website. It can actually, I think it can go on top as well. I haven't tested that yet, guys, but as you scroll up and down the page, see here, you see the way the timer doesn't move? Now here's the problem, guys. When you're when you're trying to promote a deadline, okay? If you have like a little small squiggly line here, or say you have a timer here, well, what happens when people scroll down the page? The timing is the most important point. So if they can't see the timer, oh, what are they going to do? They're going to scroll up and down the page, then they're going to click onto their Skype, or they're going to go on their Facebook, and you're going to lose them. But if they're scrolling down the page here and they can actually see this clicking down, believe me, they're going to notice. Okay, so I've tested different timers and stuff, and um, Timerlay has proven to be one of the better ones. It's by Dr. Ben Atkins, pretty good guy, has a big beard sometimes, and that makes him very, very smart and develop good tools like this. So thank you, Dr. Ben, if you're listening to this call. Um, uh, Great product. So what you also want to do as well, guys, is see this part of the website here. See the top bit? I actually put what we were doing, guys, was we had regular price 197, and during launch we offered this for $29. Okay, so the price was actually $29 there, so that was 29. We had we had text here saying this offer is increasing from $29 to its potential retail price of 197 any day from now. See live timer below. So you want to actually add that text in there, guys. Okay, so use this area to put that in. Okay, that's like really important. And also what we did is here we also put it in is going to increase. Obviously, this is increasing at any point. We scroll down the page. And again, we put it there. So yeah, that worked really well, guys. What I'll do as well, guys, is if everybody would like, I can actually give you a 10-minute breakdown. This sales page converted really well, guys. I could actually break this down for you in about 10 minutes if you want me to do that. Before I go through the affiliate emails, would you like me to go through the sales copy quickly, or? Yeah. Yeah, I must be entertaining you guys. Okay. Yeah, so here's a few things to do it. Again, your guy, design guru Ryan, he could design you a pretty good site like this. Having your video here, and you can see this is very clear cut. Some things are obviously sorry, I give shout out. Actually, it was my friend Dave Miz who actually designed this site. The reason I'm referring you to Ryan as well is Dave doesn't actually really do sites. He might if you pay him enough, but he's kind of like a secret weapon. He's done work for a lot of top guys, Alex Mondosh, Norman Moore, and Frank Kern, and all those guys. So yeah, basically your logo here, your video here. Google and Facebook's dirty little secret. Video is literally 2 minutes long. Okay, guys, just short and sharp. You don't believe me. You don't need a massive long video to sell something. At least initially. Uh, Again, just using simple fonts. C in capitals. Never pay again for life. One-time payment. Uh, Again, the market always changes, but people generally don't like recurring payments. So here's the headline that we used. 4-in-1 quad app automatically publishes laser targeted content from Amazon, YouTube, iTunes, and several content sources directly to Facebook, WordPress, Tumblr, and Blogger. And let me try and break this down, this headline, okay? So we're using 4-in-1 in inverted comments, okay? Quad app. App's quite a buzzword at the minute. Automatically is highlighted. Why did I use the word automatically? Well, I actually surveyed my list of a previous product called FB Gorilla, and I basically said, what did you like about the product? What was your kind of turn on button? And they said, oh, I liked its automation. I liked that I could automate content. Oh, I liked I could schedule and automate it. So the market basically told me. I just asked my customers, what did you like? And they gave me the keywords to use in my headlines. So really simple stuff. So they liked its auto publish and laser targeted content. I used borrowing credibility. I basically told them it would post content from Amazon, YouTube, iTunes. Obviously big kind of household brand names on the internet. We have a nice graphic here. Basically select the content sources. Really kind of smooth and subtle at the same time. Select schedule and posting time and set and forget. So it's kind of 3 steps there. Really simple. We basically overcome objections early on there. Stop the hype, real life case studies below. Over 700 likes using FP Gorilla and automated. It's like having many personal assistants. Use like sub headlines, and then use the again, we got this from surveying the list what people liked about our previous product. What you could do there is get the actual images of people and put them in. That's something that I would add in. That would 100% increase your conversions. So again, you're telling people if you try to manually produce high quality content, you're going to end up wasting 80 hours a week pulling your hair out. Okay, so we're basically just there's a lot of imagery here as well. Guy frustrated at his computer, and then sort of happy guy. Again, you're telling them if you try to manually produce the content, you're going to end up wasting 80 hours plus a week while pulling your hair out. So you're kind of like twisting the knife here, telling them that we're just introducing Gorilla Evolution. We have a picture of the product image here. Again, automatically posts the latest content for you. Very, very simple, guys. Special offer, one-time payment, never pay again for life, order now. 5 bullets here, okay? Again, with your main phrases. That's an actual demo there. That's 4 minutes long. So we actually got about, I think it was, for everybody that viewed the video at the top, about 1 in 4 would view this video. So, and that's just a demonstration. Again, just a really simple format, guys. Sub headline, logo, 3 bullet points. This time the logo's on the left hand side. Sub headline, 4 bullet points. Swap it back again. Text is here. Again, it's really simple stuff, guys. So we basically go down through all the features. And then after the main features, we go, Gorilla Evolution publishes from multiple content sources, which is really just a recap of everything I've just said up here, but we're basically summarizing it in a one thing. Again, we're using more testimonials there from people. The regular price is 97 per plugin. You get 4 for 1 today. Guarantee. Then we have responses from our survey. Again, using responses, social proof and stuff's important. And again, just product image and that. So as you can see, guys, and a couple of PSs and then the buy button. There's nothing really complicated there. So pretty that's a 10-minute crash course, and well, about 15 minutes, and how I wrote that sales letter. Nothing genius, just common sense, laid out in a nice smooth way. So yeah, it's the link's there if you want to go and study it. So let's get back to these emails. I don't really want to take you off too much. So what I'm going to do, guys, is take you through the emails. Okay, so here's the subject line you want to use, guys. JVs, VV is in very, 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 very important email, most important one yet. Guys, this one kills it. You get great open rates. You want to send this, say you're ending on a Sunday, you want to send this either on the Friday or the Saturday, okay? So you tell the affiliates it's the final 36 hours, mail those 3 swipes for triple EPCs. Again, give the benefit to the affiliate. Okay, it's day name Andrew, so say it's Friday or Saturday, it's Friday Andrew. Read every word of this email very closely because I'm about to show you how to get your biggest commission payday with Guerrilla Evolution. We're going to officially close. Now, see I'm using inverted commas again there, guys. In brackets, price will increase at 11:59 PST on Sunday 23rd of March, and you need to mail. You will hit double to triple your EPCs all day long. Now, guys, there's a lot going on here, okay? I'm using brackets, I'm using inverted commas to kind of mix up everything to keep the reader involved and stuff. I mean, let me actually just show you this to give you. I'm going to show how the human eye reads. I'm going to just basically take away, and I'm going to replace that word instead of the time tomorrow. And you need to mail. You will hit double to. So what I'm trying to do here, guys, is showing you how formatting your emails is actually crucial to catching attention. So, guys, if you're reading that, you can see the emphasis on certain things. Close, price will increase. I'm being very specific with the time. It's not even midnight, it's 11:59, guys. Really specific. Now, can you see here, guys, if you're actually just typing that out, there's not really any emphasis there at all. Can you see why formatting here is so important? Okay, so I'm just going to delete that again. So, guys, that's what I'm showing there. And the good thing is, all that formatting, that doesn't cost you a penny, guys. That's just spending a little bit of extra time and attention in your email. Of course, when you swipe mine, you're not even going to have to do that because I'm looking after you guys. So, okay, so Over3JV said this was their best promo ever and the conversions were insane. Put in an image of those EPCs. So here's the triple prong plan. Put that in capitals. Again, make it sound like you're authoritative. I've got a plan for you guys. I need you to mail 3 times, okay, around the times listed below. Mail the first swipe with your own personality injected right now. Mail the second swipe Sunday between 7 a.m. and 10. And super important, make sure you've mailed the second swipe before the third and mail that between 6 and 8 on Sunday. This is 110% tried and battle tested sequence. Are you ready to do this, guys? So again, just give them their affiliate links there. Get your affiliate links here, and then here are your 3 swipes to mail. So you're actually giving them the 3 swipes there, okay? So that's the one they can mail on the Friday or the Saturday. Mail the second Sunday, deadline day. Look, this is a normal Sunday. Did you know that in less than around 20 hours, maybe less depending on where you are, Guerrilla Evolution is going to quadruple in price. It's a genuine deadline. There's your link. This beast will do this. It does, other cool things like allows you to schedule everything on autopilot. Affiliate link. In 20 hours, the price will increase. And then you basically give them another one. You tell the affiliate when to mail. You give them a subject line, 4 hours left, final call. Yep, it's true. I just confirmed the rumors about Guerrilla Evolution are true. The price is quadrupling at midnight. Give your affiliate link. In less than 4 hours, it's done. Affiliate link. So obviously, when they see that, and then they go to the when they go to the page with the timer and stuff, and there's 4 hours left, believe me, the conversions go fucking nuts. Excuse my French, but guys, you will see, like, you'll be like, holy shit, like affiliates EPCs go from, say they're doing $1.10, they'll start getting like $3.20, they'll start freaking out. So yep, so that's what basically you want to send them on the Friday. Now that's only part one, my friends. Then we get to launch day 10, part one. So JV's 10 hours left or 20 hours left, whatever you want to do here, guys. I was actually a little late here again. I was doing the Miami Mastermind, so I was running a little late. Make $1,000 from 250 to 300 clicks. Mail this right now. Tell them, what's going on. EPCs are spiking super high. If there's a big fight for the leaderboard, guys, you can tell them like, oh, Simon, Walt are battling out here. There's only 32 units. It's coming down to the wire. You can do that. You can go look at Sunday. I know you might be relaxing, sitting your feet up, but this is the time to make a difference. Take 5 minutes. This is where the real warriors come out. It's the easiest money you'll ever make. I have 2 swipes below. Mail one and the second one. At the top, Soren and Cindy are closing in on Walt. Can he hold them off? Super tight. And again, guys, what you do here is You then update. You're only giving them the second swipe, okay, guys? So you're not giving them 3 swipes here. You're just giving them the 2 swipes. You know, the ones to mail on Sunday. Mail the swipe now, and then tell them to mail the last one, obviously. Then and then go to mail part 2. You can make it short and sweet. Final 4 hours. This is where your APCs are at the highest. Get your share of the massive conversion rates. Always point out that benefit. Here's the swipe to mail. You're going to enjoy your JVZoo account filling up. Again, your link and just the final swipe. And guys, if you if you follow that sequence, if you cut and paste that, and say your launch was going to do 20 grand, and you just followed all those templates, your launch probably go from 20 grand to, obviously I can't make any income claims, but you could probably go from 20 to like, 40, 50 grand easily. So let's just go back here. Okay, so in summary, for a successful affiliate launch, you're going to need to have your ducks lined up, okay? So you see, before you initiate this affiliate monster madness, you want to make sure you have a good converting product, you've got your support in place, you've got a good sales funnel, and you want to try and get a few super affiliates on board before launch. When you go live, guys, it's game on. You're in the Coliseum, you're at war, guys. You need to hustle like your life depends on it. Leverage everything you can get your hands on. Screenshots of the affiliate APCs, the Skype chats, the comments, the marketplace rankings, customer reviews, uh, people saying they love the software. Anything you can use, you must leverage. Also get affiliates to post their results in Skype chat rooms and FB groups. Remember to thank super affiliates on your personal Facebook page. You could even encourage them to leave a comment. Use those catchy subjects in your emails as you progress through the launch and drive it. Mail hard and ruthlessly for the close, because when you do this, guys, affiliates will actually go, holy shit, we're getting pretty good APCs. And see, at the end of the launch, when it's all over, guys, don't just walk on your affiliates. Say thank you at the end. Personally Skype your affiliates. If you're happy enough with the launch or whatever and things went well, why not send them an extra $100? Get their email address, or sorry, their postal address. Send them a bottle of Jack Daniels to someone like me. Um, Send them like a Man United mug if they're like a football supporter. Send them like a Miami basketball or something if they're like a Heat supporter. Just go the extra miles. So, guys, I'm going to ask for something from you. If you feel that you've got value and stuff, could I ask you to do something? Would you actually go to this link here, and let me just post this in the box? And oh shit, sorry. Um, Honestly, I do know how to work Keynote. I am a technology guru. Would you guys mind just going over here now and leaving a comment there on my Facebook just about what you joined, and if you feel you've got value from me, and even if you've watched all 4 modules, would you mind leaving a comment there now, guys? And I know it'll take 2 or 3 minutes. It's something that I would greatly appreciate. It really helps Peter, and both of us really appreciate our feedback. We're obviously trying to give as much value to you. So if you could leave feedback in there, that would be really appreciated. So, guys, what I'm going to do now is I'll hang around the call here, and I'm going to answer any specific questions you've got, and then I'm going to tell you in 2 or 3 minutes. We've actually got another bonus module coming out here. I discussed this with Peter today, so we got more info coming for you guys. So I'll just wait. So yeah, leave in the chat box, guys, if can you make it clickable? Yeah, it should. Just put in the chat box, guys. Is that link clickable for you guys? Okay. Okay, guys. Thank you for leaving your comments. I greatly appreciate it. So I'm just going to wait another minute or two here, and obviously you're helping me out, guys. You're doing me and Peter a favor. And as a result, Peter and myself are going to give you an extra bonus module soon. So I'm about to reveal that in a couple of minutes. Hi, Stefan. I can see you're asking recruiting with Facebook ads. Well, let me get to that because you're gonna enjoy that. Um, okay, guys. So you ready for a bonus module? Let me also just. Sorry, guys. Just gonna do. Yeah, I'm just gonna put this link in again, guys. If it's playing up, try that one there, guys. That should put that in. Okay. Bonus module, guys. Okay, so back we go. So at the time of recording this, Peter Parks has been given a very large budget, and as we know, Peter knows a thing or two about Facebook. He's about to embark on a mass spending spree, and we're basically recruiting joint venture partners. So in May, what we're going to do, guys, is we're going to post our a bonus module. Peter, I spoke to him today, and he said, we want to help DNA Wealth customers as much as we have. We want to basically, establish ourselves as the premier internet marketing community, which I think we're really on our way to doing. So we're going to actually post a bonus module with our findings, the good, the bad, and the ugly. Guys, we work off an open policy. So we'll let you know exactly what we're doing to recruit affiliates via Facebook ads. We'll let you know the right things we do, the wrong things we do. Then we'll basically refine it, make it better, and detail it into real actionable info. So guys, that is everything so far. So if you want to ask any questions specifically, about affiliates and stuff, or anything else about your launches, it's been a pleasure to serve you guys for the four modules of coaching. I hope you feel very empowered, guys, to do a launch and stuff. I've literally, given everything, every single thing I teach is from stuff I try and test. I don't give one bit of information. I don't send you one swipe file or anything uh, that I haven't personally used, because quite simply, I don't believe in theory. Neither does Peter. We believe in action and testing things out and then working. So yeah, Ian is just mentioning a Facebook targeting technique. Yeah, I'm aware of that, Ian. There's there's different ways you can do that. We're gonna figure everything out, and then we'll promote it. Debbie Thomas, I'm gonna miss you in these webinars, but know you'll be around. Tremendous hug. Yeah, guys. I mean, as I said, you're now lifetime members of DNA Wealth Blueprint, and we will constantly be posting good updates and stuff. We've actually got a lot of. We'll be expanding our product range and stuff. I've obviously been asked a lot about personal consulting and helping people with their businesses, so that will be an option. So we're just mapping that out and everything at the time. So you know, thank you guys for being here. It has been a pleasure, pleasure to serve you all. And like I said, I'll just stay on the line for another couple of minutes. Thank you, Doug, for leaving your comments there. Thank you, Ian Horner. Thank you, Stefan Vlandervlag. I really appreciate your comments, guys. So yeah, we will be launching DNA Wealth Blueprint. We're getting a lot of new customers in. So as you know, we're very fussy about the type of customers we accept. So we're going to build a great community, which is going to give you even more leverage, guys, more people to interact with. Some of the guys that we actually have coming in are real. They're doing really well online. They're all about abundance mindset, not scarcity. So we're gonna expand DNA Wealth Blueprint into some pretty. We've got some really awesome ideas and stuff, and it's customers like you which make me and Peter work harder. So we really appreciate it, guys. It's been emotional. Okay, from Sal Carrero, how do you launch services rather than products? Well, a lot of it, Sal, can be you can actually use the same sort of it depends obviously what type of service it is. Could you just remind me in the box? Because I think I remember talking to you before. Remind me of what industry you're in, because I remember you told me I think you write email campaigns for people, maybe. If you just put that in the box. Okay, you're into accountants and email and accountants. So what I'm going to do there is I'm happy to actually work with you on that because that's quite a challenge to me. So I'm going to be, busy at these next couple of weeks, but if you can allow me time, probably early May, I could probably work with you on this. Just but hopefully you can become a great case study of ours, and I can help you out. Does that sound fair enough for you? Edmund Lowe and the link is not working. It seems to be working okay, Edmund. Maybe if you go directly to my Facebook, I'm not sure if you're maybe friends with me, Edmund. That might be it. Um, that's my direct Facebook page. Yeah, Sal, it's an absolute pleasure. I'll be happy to help you. Yep, love to work with you as a case study as well. Absolutely. Because hey, I'm here to step up to the challenge. You can throw any product launch questions. You can throw anything how to get affiliates, how to promote versus how to promote via Facebook. And Peter and I are your go-to guys, and we're gonna basically help you as much as we can in any way. I'll email you later, Henry. Pleasure, Edmund. Yeah, Stefan. Thanks for your comments. Thanks for being a beacon of light. That's cool stuff. Yeah, you got to go out all out with the four webbies. Absolutely, man. So yeah, just implement everything. Go through them again. What I suggest, guys, is you go through all the four modules and literally go through with a pen and paper and write everything down because you will forget things. And basically, you're always free to hit me up in the group and stuff, and I'll always give you as much time as I have available to do this. So, with that said, guys, we're going to sign off here. Thanks again, guys. Edmund, you can get me at both Android 95 Annihilation and the supported DNA. Both will be fine. Ian, you're asking if you could do an interview with me. Usually pretty busy, but you're a fellow DNA member and you've been great. Yep, I'll be happy to do that with you, Ian. Pleasure to help our customers. Okay, guys. Well, that is it. Time to sign off and get back to work. It's what time is it? 11:24 a.m. I've been up from or p.m. I've been up from 8:20 a.m. and now I have some affiliates to go and talk to. I've got to go and check stats and go and speak to Peter. So good night. God bless, and chat to you all soon. Have a good night.